Gentlemen, my apologies for the camera that is constantly shaking. It's raining very heavily outside right now, and I just wanted to make a video, right? I see a lot of people nowadays rushing to achieve something, right? Rushing the process to reach a certain goal that they have or a certain dream that they are aiming for. And a lot of the times I mean, this is my own viewpoint, right? You can have your own viewpoint, but this is my viewpoint. A lot of the time, we have to just let things take its time, right? It's no use trying to rush everything. Like some people right now, they go for those 15 days ab workout. Or, a lot of people ask, right, on Reddit or on anywhere, if I were to do this exercise, would I get the 6 packs in 1 month? Or in 15 days, or 10 days, or 2 months. The truth is, rushing this won't help you in any way possible, right? It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you mentally as well, because if you stop seeing the progress, and if you stop seeing the achievement, although you put in the effort, then you will give up eventually, right? You will feel that what you're doing is futile and there is nothing that you're getting. There's no reward you're getting out of it. But in a lot of cases, when you're trying to get a 6-pack, or when you're trying to do anything, right? So you getting a 6-pack for an example. If you are trying to get a 6-pack, most of the time you have to constantly put in the effort, and it's only around 6 months to 7 months where you actually slowly be able to see the effort that you put into, right? I mean, it might not take 6 months for some people. Some people have better genetics. They might take only 3 months, 4 months to see the result. But it still takes time, right? And to be able to, all the influencers that you see online, they have who have 6 packs, 8 packs, and they're physically very attractive, or they're just very well built. A lot of the times, it took a lot of time and progress in order to achieve where they are right now. It doesn't happen overnight. You won't get a 6-pack in a month or 15 days or 2 months maybe as well. But it takes a lot of time, and a lot of people, a lot of young people nowadays rush the process. They try to rush everything. They try to get the 6-pack, and they try to earn as much money as they can, in the span of 1 year or so. I mean, it's not entirely impossible. Some people are able to do it, but a majority of the people aren't able to do it, and that is okay, right? It is not wrong to not achieve the dreams, the achievement that you want in such a short period of time by rushing things, right? A lot of the time when you rush things and you're too greedy and you try to push everything too fast, it ends up failing. You either you don't achieve the goals that you want and you lose motivation, or you maybe start using some ways that aren't that proper in order to achieve your goal, right? So I just want to tell everyone that good things take time, but it doesn't mean that you can use this as an excuse to slack off. Some people might use this as an excuse to slack off, like good things take time, and you have to just slowly wait it out. For an example, if it takes 1 year to get a good 6-pack with very intense training, very focused, very disciplined training, then it'll take 1 year, right? There's no use trying to rush the progress. You're gonna just hurt yourself. But there's no benefit in you saying that it takes a lot of time, or some people will just blossom sooner, later than others. A lot of the times, if the timeline, you have to take a suitable timeline, right? If you want to work on your goals, you want to work on, let's say, your business or anything, it takes time. But it does not mean, a lot of people take it the wrong way. They say, I'll achieve that one day, I'll achieve this one day, we shouldn't rush anything. But they do the work that is required. If you are doing the work that is required, sooner or later things will work out for you. You will see progress over the months that you have been putting in the effort, or over the years that you have been putting in the effort. So my advice is to not rush anything, not rush the progress on anything that you are trying to achieve. But at the same time, don't use the excuse that some good things take a longer time to blossom. I understand that everyone has to go through their own times, man. But you should not wait things out, right? You should act on it, and if it takes longer than what is expected or what you had in mind, but still you are continuously working on what you're supposed to, then I would say that is fine. That is very, very good. That is very respectable, right? In the sense that you are actually putting in the effort, but you're not seeing the results yet. That is fine because you are still putting in the effort. If you are putting in the effort, I'll put this simple. If you are putting in the effort, don't try to rush things. If you are putting in everything you have, you're doing the push-ups that you're supposed to, you're trying to do the ab exercises that you're supposed to, you're trying to enrich yourself with knowledge so you can be a more respectable, a more high-value individual, then by all means, that's nothing wrong with trying to, not slow things down, but trying to not rush the progress. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's not right when you try to rush everything that is, that takes time. It's not right if you're trying to rush everything that takes time slowly for you to build up and for you to achieve. But it's not right also if you're saying that, good things take time, but you're not doing any of the work, you're slacking off. You say you want to learn this language, but you're slacking off, you're watching Netflix, you're not doing anything that is productive at all, then that is not, in a sense, a right mindset at all, right? That is not a right mindset at all. So, I just want to talk about this today. Don't rush the process, but do the work that is required so that you can, one day achieve your goal. And don't feel bad about yourself. You're doing everything that you can and doing everything that you're supposed to. Just enjoy the process at the same time because it will build your character. It will build your character into an individual who is more resilient, right? A smarter individual, a more high value individual. Because a lot of the time, for example, when you're trying to learn something new, when you try to rush learning things, you can absorb all the information that you are able to. But if you are taking your time slowly, right, but consistent progress in order to learn something, and sooner or later you'll be able to achieve it. It's better than telling yourself that good things take time and I will do this next time, and you're not doing anything productive at all. That it's not helping you to achieve your goal. So that is all I want to talk about today, and I hope everyone do the work that is required for you to achieve the goals and the dreams that you want. But don't slack off and don't think that that without doing anything you will be able to achieve that. Stop trying to procrastinate. Stop pushing things to tomorrow or to next year, right? If your goal is you have a goal, start it now. Start it today. Start it immediately. If you want to get strong, start now by doing 50 push-ups, 100 push-ups. If you want to learn a new language, then start now. Read more. Go to YouTube and learn how to speak maybe the most basic nouns or the basic words that is required for the language, right? If you want to start a business, then start now by going online and reading some sales code and trying to find networking sessions with different business owners. And that's pretty much just how the way you should proceed in life. That's how the way you should look at life. But don't try to rush anything, but put in the work that is required.